Cloak and Dagger in pink. The War on Terry on yellow. Font gives it to Dan for Cloak and Dagger. This is Clichy. Clichy to Morrison. Morrison looks for Coney over the top. So Cloak and Dagger's fullbacks being asked to keep it tight today, not break forward as much as they usually do. I guess the War on Terry's threat often comes down the flanks. Vardy back to Gibbs. Gibbs to Smalling. Smalling to Wilson. Oh, to Jenkinson. Must score. Great tackle by Clichy. Great tackle. Font. Plays it long. I think Coney's going to get there. No, he doesn't. Boney picks it up for Cloak and Dagger. Townsend wide right. Gibbs intercepts. Morrison for Cloak and Dagger. Fernandez. Barkley. Intercepted by Morrison. Morrison to Sanchez. Sanchez to Boney. Boney to Townsend. Yeah, there's a full-back breaking forward on the right, despite the instruction to stay back. Delay it, really bombing forward. So Morrison still playing central midfield in a kind of holding role, which I'm not terribly convinced out of Cloak and Dagger. The other thing is that War on Terry giving special attention to Sanchez, Schneidlin, Coney and Boney. They're not so fussed about Townsend. I wonder if that's a mistake. This is Schneidlin for Cloak and Dagger. Oh! Coney's through. I don't know if they're going to get to him. Oh yeah, they are going to get to him. Jenkinson's there. Coney comes inside. Jenkinson. Great tackle by Jenkinson. He's been so good going forwards. That's a great defensive moment from Jenkinson. Dan nods it onto Townsend for Cloak and Dagger. Townsend to Boney. This is a better game though. Schneidlin. Schneidlin to Clichy. Clichy first time for Sanchez. I don't know if it's going to be quick enough. Barkley. Oh, across his own box. Boney. Oh, you'd have to put that down to Ross Barkley. He went all the way back with Sanchez. That's as per manager's instruction. I doubt if his manager wanted him to pass the ball across his own penalty area. And if he did have to do it, definitely not into the path of Wilfred Boney. This is going to be delay it for Cloak and Dagger. Townsend. To Schneidlin. On to Boney. Townsend. Comes in field. He finds Boney. Tackle well by Lascelles. Mulumbu back to Smalling. Smalling onto Wilson. Wilson to Vardy. War on Terry breaking at pace here. Vardy needs to find... Yeah, Jenkinson. Maybe Gibbs is the better choice. Great ball from Jenkinson to Gibbs. Absolutely fantastic. Gibbs, cross in. Vardy, post. Out by Schneidlin. Drops to Jenkinson. Jenkinson still going. And at half-time, Cloak and Dagger have the advantage. I must say, now Cloak and Dagger have abandoned that silly three at the back thing. I think these are probably two of my favourite teams on recent form. This is Jenkinson. Sanchez corner of Cloak and Dagger. Dan flicks it on. Font finishes 2-0 Cloak and Dagger. Font so dangerous from set pieces. That's his 4th goal of the season now for Cloak and Dagger. Not a bad return from a centre-back at all. And I don't think the War on Terry deserve to be two down, to be frank. Begovic plays it up. 2 men on Boney. Smalling won it in the air. Vardy. Good ball to Wilson. Jenkinson bursting forward behind him. He can delay. Wilson, Barkley out to Jenkinson now. Great ball. Jenkinson, such a potent attacking weapon. Delays. Oh dear, Jenkinson. What were you doing? Dan for Cloak and Dagger. Finds Sanchez. To Boney. I think these man marking instructions mean that at times the War on Terry shape really vanishes and people are left in acres and acres of space. So if you do see Cloak and Dagger in possession and no one very near, it could be because Barkley's doing a number on Sanchez when he should be in the middle really. Gibbs for the War on Terry. To Walters. Scored such a good goal last week. Gibbs. Wilson! Oh! Begovic. So both Cloak and Dagger strikers are being man-marked. Schneidlin's been man-marked, but by a central midfielder. Galloway replaces Dan for Cloak and Dagger. But Sanchez is being marked by Barkley rather than the more natural Jenkinson, perhaps. I guess the problem with getting Jenkinson to do it is it diminishes his attacking output. But if Barkley goes across, that really leaves a gap in the middle. Jenkinson. Oh, lovely ball in for Jenkinson. Vardy. What a finish. Jamie Vardy. 4 goals this season, I think. But Jenkinson, such a prolific provider for this team. 5 goals for Vardy, actually. I miscounted. Adam replaces Barkley for TheWarOnTerry. Belklin replaces Font for Cloak and Dagger. Jones replaces Jenkinson for TheWarOnTerry. They'll miss him. Just 2 minutes of injury time. Begovic takes it. Townsend has it. To Boney. Boney to Townsend. Ball in to Sanchez. Sanchez clinches the win. 3-1 to Cloak and Dagger. Alexis Sanchez. 3rd goal of the season. Started the season so quietly. So probably 10 games. I think he did absolutely nothing. But for the last 8 or so, what a player. Cloak and Dagger 3. TheWarOnTerry 1.